Hope you guys are doing great. Thank God we went out and we're back safe and well. So guys, let me tell you what happened. Something unbelievable happened to me today. I tried. I said, okay, let me hold myself. Compose. If I tell you what happened, yeah? Today, I got this property to view, yeah? So certain people say, me not carry you. You have a car. You can't drive. So because certain people say they not carry me, me say, okay, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to fuss. I'm just going to do my, yeah? So, I decided, okay, I'm going to book a ride. Booking a cab, we're booking a cab. So, for example, I think I did it a couple days ago. I research, I see how much money, whatever time, blah, blah, blah. They're going to charge, because the pricing sometimes changes. So, I was checking the pricing. This morning, now I decided, okay, I was even smashed. My body was, I got this, I'm trying to remember the dream. My body was smashed this morning. I wasn't in the mood. I was like, I'm tired. I keep going to bed late. So this is what happened. I can't get up. So I decided to force myself. When I look at the time, I said, crap, I'm late, because the appointment's supposed to be like from 9 to 10 within that time. I said 9 to 10. And after 9, I was like, crap, I'm still at home. After 8, I start getting ready. Because I woke up, I woke up early and I went back to sleep. And I decided to get back late. After 8, I was rushing. So I called the cab, yeah? So I put in the postcode. So after putting in the postcode now, this is what happened. This is where the issue is. I put in the postcode and I look at the postcode, because it's something I already put previously. And then I said, okay, let me double check the address to know exactly where I'm going so I can memorize it. However, I didn't double check the postcode. I just double checked the address, yeah? And I see the address, I'm fine. Get the cab, driving towards my destination, nice and sweet. So, after the tunnel, went under the tunnel. The driver turned right. So, I remember I did a job similar. But that job is a left turn after the tunnel. And then when I went to view on the movie, they said that it's gonna be like 5 minutes away from where they are. So I was thinking, hi sweetheart, thanks for joining. So I was thinking, hi. So I was thinking, if the job is 5 minutes away, why the driver turning right? So I was thinking, and I was like, maybe they Satnav, Satnav sometimes give you wrong direction. Hi, thanks for joining. Satnav give you wrong direction. So I said maybe the Satnav, or sometimes take you around the world. It taking you to the same place now, but it take you the longest route. So we're even talking. I was even talking to the driver. And the driver was like, yes, Satnav, we're talking and I was reading. And the driver was like, Satnav sometimes, he said Satnav is good. And he was telling me about his experience. I was telling him about mine. I don't really like Satnav. And he said sometimes Satnav is good. That's what he used. I was even telling me about this shortcut. Like he was dropping the person there. The Satnav going around the world. The customer was like, why are you going around there? And the address is here. So he said, I don't know. I'm not living here. I'm just following direction. So I was like, I understand exactly what you're saying, because that's how Satnav works, Cross. I'm just gonna ignore what you're saying. I think that you're sad. I'm thinking God, so I'm ignoring you. Continue. I'm proud to be whatever I am. God made me this way. I'm beautiful. I'm blessed. That's all you need to know. Okay. I'm from originally Jamaica. So anyway, Satnav, yeah? I'm ignoring that piece. Oh, calm yourself. Be a better person. I'm ignoring you. I'm pretending like you're not there. So what happened, yeah? So the Satnav said turn. The Satnav going right, yeah? So when the sat nav going right, yeah, I was gonna say to the driver, why you so I said no. And I was that's saying sometimes it's good for you to follow your mind. Follow your mind, work with it. Sometimes your instinct is always right. Mine always right, most time. So anyway, we sat nav going and I'm reading the signs. I was thinking to myself again, that sign is saying like Acme. So I was like, okay, maybe they have to pass there to get there. Maybe the driver, the sat nav just taking him this way. So I was talking to the driver, I was planning to email the client and I said, oh, I'm gonna be a bit late. So I said, okay, let me just leave it. I was gonna email, then I just leave it. Anyway, guys, I've been driving and I said, okay, let me get off my phone and concentrate on the road to see where we're going. So we're driving, and I start recognizing people. I said, it looks like I've been this place before. But I'm still thinking that the driver is taking me to the destination where we're supposed to go. However, they don't keep driving. Someone said, how long is it? And he said, okay, maybe 2 minutes, because I was watching the time, it was after 10. Only to find out, when I reach the destination, it's the wrong postcode. I've been to that address before, because I've been there last week. But I don't know how that happened. It looked like when I put the new postcode, it didn't fix, it didn't set. So that's why the old one comes up. And when I read it, I said, oh no, I'm at the wrong place. So the driver was like, I said, what do I do now? This is not the address. So I was like, oh no, this is not where I want to be. So when I called the address, the driver said, oh, you should have said. I didn't know, because when you turn right, I was thinking, why you turning right? But because the sat nav sometimes change direction because of traffic. So the driver said, what do I do now? The driver was like, you have to rebook. So I said, I have to rebook the cab. So I said, can I get you? The driver said, I don't know if I'll come up. You have to just book and see. So I tried to rebook and it gave me somebody else. And because I'm sitting in the car, it basically automatically bring me back to the same driver. I was like, oh. Because can you imagine I have to get out the car and wait for the new car? So I said there was one that said 5 minutes and there was another one that said 2 minutes. So I said I'll book the 2 minutes one, in which I was already in the cab. So I have to rebook the cab. So while I was going, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. So the cab man said, if you did call where you're going, we said, no, I just figure, And I said, he said it happened. And I said, then he was like, every disappointment is for a good. And I said, it's true. Because maybe we were going in somewhere that we're not supposed to go. And God take us away from it. You ever experience that? Sometime in life, if you make a mistake, just work with it. Because in life, maybe I was going in danger and God take me from it. So that's why I made that. Because the worst part of it, I rechecked the address. The only thing I didn't recheck was the postcode. Because the postcode was already there. Hi, sweetheart. The postcode was already there. So I didn't recheck the postcode. So the driver was like, I said, no. Sometime in life, when you're disappointed, something big happened. And sometimes you're saving yourself from something that was going to happen that not meant. You understand? So God worked in mysterious ways. Yes, it cost me more money to rebook the cab. But in the end, it worth it. Although it cost me more money, I was like, oh my gosh, I spent so much on the cab. Because I have to take the cab, go back, go there again and take the cab back home. Because I was like, it was raining, 1. 2, I wasn't planning on taking any bus. So in life, when you make a mistake, just work with it. Don't feel upset. Don't feel annoyed. Don't feel frustrated. It's God work. He's taking you from something. I was like, maybe something bad was going to happen. So that's why he made me make that mistake. Because maybe if I didn't make that mistake, maybe something bad or worse off would have happened, So every disappointment. At the end of the day, I was thinking in my mind, it's only money. I don't have, but I was like, sure, it's only money. So what is money than your life? For example, if something bad gonna happen to cost you whatever, and you're losing a bit of money, you can easily well make it back or earn it. So at the end of the day, every disappointment is for good. I end up going to that job, we go and view. Then I end up calling another cab. Thank God for Jesus. Almost didn't get it. Hi sis, how are you doing? How are things going with you guys? I was just talking, I end up at the wrong postcode today. And the driver was so nice. Some they have some nice, pleasant. You got some pleasant drivers, you know. Some they got some pleasant drivers. I was just online and somebody trying to insult me. Yeah, we learn from mistake. But the worst part I was reading, that's where it is. I double check. But I didn't double check the postcode, but I double check the address. But I didn't double check the I just said everything happened for a reason, you know. God knows why. I was like, oh my God, the money I spent today for cab. Luckily it was off peak. Is it off peak? Because I think peak cab more expensive. So it was a bit cheaper. But it's still money, you know. And somebody come online trying to insult me. Tell me now, those little sad people that have got nothing better to do. But you say if you are the better person, you just ignore them, isn't it? You just ignore them and pretend like they don't exist. Because if you talk to them, or if you retaliate, or if you answer to them, then you're worse off. They're just trying to trigger you. But sometimes people will say hurtful things, but try and be the better one, yeah? Try and be the better person. And sometimes when you got bullies and stuff like that, because they are sad, and because they are sad, they're trying to make themselves feel better. And in making themselves feel better, they're trying to say hurtful word, thinking that they're gonna hurt you. But you can't hurt me, no matter where you come online to say, you're not gonna hurt me. As long as I got God, I think God is calming me down. Trust me. God, if God wasn't calming me down, I would answer you. But I just leave it at that. I'm trying to be the better one, you know. So what you guys doing? I got home earlier. I did a bit of, I was doing something online. I was on the computer for a bit. And then I decided, you know what? Let me just have myself a nice little shower. Put on my pajama. All I have to do now is relax for another day by God's grace. Today was a bit, today rainfall. It fall. It was damp. You know when rainfall, you don't want to go anywhere unless you have to. Because for example, if I have to work, then you have to work. You're not going to stop because rain is falling. And we were discussing, myself and the driver. I said, I don't really like rain. He said, people always complain. Which is true. He got a point. Because when it's raining, I know myself sometimes, if I have to go out, if I don't have to go anywhere, then I stay. When it's sunny and it's too hot, so we never can please, but it's God work, isn't it? When it's snowing, he was saying in his country, I was from Bulgaria, and it was like it's half inch or 1 inch of snow in Bulgaria. No. So it was like, we never can be pleased. We always complain. Because when it's raining, you got some individual are going to come. Because I was like, oh my gosh, it's raining. I was planning to carry my umbrella, and then I said, oh. And then when it's sunny, if it's too hot, I know for a fact, if it's too hot, then I have heat rash. Then so I have heat rash when it's too hot. I know that for a fact. So when it's too hot, the heat isn't, I'm not agree with me or something like that. So when it's too hot, when it's too cold, so basically I complain for everything. Be thankful. He has gone to the driver. Be thankful. Stop complaining. Just work with the flow. It's God. One, we can't stop the rain. Because that's God work. That's natural. That's nature. Two, we can't stop the snow. That's God work also. That's not man-made thing. That's God work. Three, we can't stop the sun. So we can't stop the weather. We can't stop the time change. That's God work, isn't it? You know? So that's how it goes. They just predict, they use a little computer to say, okay, 6 o'clock now. It's 5 o'clock now. But they do not know the exact time, is it? But they use a little frame thing where they use time frame. I don't know the scientists work that they get to find out, okay, we are at 7 o'clock now. We're going to 7 o'clock. Or we can see sometimes daytime, daylight, then night. And then the time just goes down. Because we're heading towards summer, daytime tends to fall, nighttime tends to fall a bit later. Because even I think last week, or week before last, 3-4 o'clock, you have night coming down. But now, today I was looking, oh, it's minutes to 4, and outside was still bright. So we are coming out, and then couple days there was sunny. It's cold, but the sun was bright. Yeah, easy his work. So I have to just leave it. We don't have control over it. We have to just work with it. day by day, step by step. Take it one step at a time. And for those look a bully, if you don't have nothing to do, go and read a book. Go and do something constructive. How does it feel you come online? Because you're sad. You come online to try and bully people. Or trying to let a person feel less of themselves. How do you feel when you do that? That's the question I would like to ask. When you come online, you're watching us. We come online because we try to entertain you, or try to talk to you, or try to encourage you, or try to say something that you might feel interested or be interested in. Then you will now come online because you're sad. You'll come online and then you say some insulting word. And those insulting words, because you're that sort of person, that's why you're trying to put it out on us, you know? You're sad within yourself. So you're trying to put it out yourself for us to feel less of ourselves. But for me, I won't feel less of myself. This is the way God made me. God make each and every one of us special. Some of you people might think you're better than us, but you're not. Oh, the only difference, we're gonna die the same death. Maybe different, but we're still gonna die, isn't it? We're gonna go under the ground the same way. The only difference with us, we may like different clothes. We spend the same money. So we all are the same. We might have different skin color, different hair, but we all are the same. So don't look because your skin may be brighter than somebody else, you think you're better than another person. You're not. And you're not up there. The only person up there is God. Let me tell you that. And God can't change your life in a second. Try to know that. So you come online and try to insult people. And God can't just take it away from you. Take away your little hand where you have typing right there. Typing saying insulting word. Yeah? Typing and trying to put out your burden on people. Yeah? So all we doing, right? I'm feeling a bit full. I get home. And then when I get home, what do? I just have some rice and peas that Noah made yesterday. Yeah, he made us in our own way special. So you don't, because you have a lighter complexion, you think you're better than the person who have a darker complexion. You're not. We all are going under the ground when you're dead. When you die, you're all going the same way. You know? You're all going to go the same way. You're not better than us because you might have longer hair, browner skin. You're not better than none of us are above each other. We are all the same. We might be working more money. We might be earning more. Some of us might be in a better job than some, but we're earning the same. We're still eating. We eat the same food. We might have different tastes, but we still do the same thing, isn't it? We have the same teeth. We have the same eyes. We have the same hand. Everything, only because your complexion might be different. So don't think you might be better than people because you think you're not. The only person up there is God, yeah? Try to know that. Exactly. None of us. So I don't know, some of them, they are sad. So they just come online to try and insult you. They come online to say some word. Tell me now. I'm proud to be black and I'm beautiful. Yeah. You may be insecure of your complexion, but I'm not. Yeah. This is the way God made me. And I'm proud. And at the end of the day, I don't have to use sunscreen. Yes, maybe I need to use sunscreen because when I go on, for example, if I go on the beach, the sun burn my skin or the beach water, so maybe I need to use sunscreen, you know? But other than that, we're all the same. So don't think you're better than somebody else because you might be lighter. Don't do that. Don't think that, you know? What you're trying to do? Trying to make someone feel less of themselves. No! Let me just change the subject. People are stressing me out. So, what happened today? Thank God for Jesus. I went. I was a bit disappointed because I have to change. What do they call it? I was a bit disappointed because I have to pay more money for cab. But it happened, isn't it? God knows best. Put it that way. See, God knows it's going to happen. I didn't know, but he know. But maybe he was taking me from something. So we just leave it at that, you know. And pray for a better tomorrow. Pray for something better. At least, he helped me to secure that job. I can make back my £50 a pay and cab, isn't it? So he helped me to get a job. So thank God for that. So basically, I'm going to make back the money that I spent on cab. So that's something. But if I didn't even make it back, I would still feel blessed, you know. If I still didn't get that, I are able to make it back. I'm feeling for one of these. I would still feel blessed. You know? So God works sometime in mysterious way. We have to just work with it. This is what we eat when it's cold, when it's hot. And it's not really hot now, it's a bit cold. How are you guys? See, I can't see properly without my glasses. Over time I see properly, another time I can't see. Let me watch this, because I don't know what that man put for my thing in the fridge. For the glory of Jesus, shine brighter and brighter. The closer I get, the more I see the glory of a soon coming King. The closer I get. This is ice lolly. Oh my gosh, it's sour. Calipo. It's sour. I made some, you know. I think sometime last year during the summer, we still have them in the freezer. But I think I make like beetroot. Maybe it's beet. I can't even remember what was it, but it wasn't. So what we're gonna do now? What you're gonna do? I'm just gonna relax in my bed. Nothing else to do, is it? So okie dokie. Thanks for watching, yeah? Have a lovely evening. If I'm in the mood, I'll come back later. Bye. For the glory of Jesus.